So right now I'm walking from the gym, which is behind me. That's the YMCA. And in my hands I'm holding the Osmo Pocket. Sorry folks, I'm not used to walking and vlogging at the same time, and that is the reason why the camera is all up in my face and way too damn close. I apologize. It ends very soon. And I bought this thing because I thought it would be pretty cool to have for the weddings that I shoot, because as the name implies, it's the Osmo Pocket. It fits in your pocket. And right now for my weddings, I don't do a lot of gimbal action because I typically shoot solo and I carry a lot of stuff with me. And I don't like the thought of having a big ass gimbal that I'm gonna mount a small mirrorless camera to. It just doesn't really make me feel good inside. So I tend to use something smaller for that. And up to recently, I was using the Smooth Q with my Samsung Galaxy. And that's okay. But it gets a little fiddly at times when I have to attach the phone to the gimbal, because the phone is in my pocket most of the time, and then I got to take it out, put on the gimbal, turn the gimbal on, start to balance a little bit, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it kind of slows me down, and it's kind of big. It's just like, it seems like a little, but when you're trying to move quickly, all those steps really screw you up, and you always wind up missing the shot. Like almost guaranteed you miss it. So that's why I don't use a lot of gimbal shots when I shoot wedding solo, because I don't have time to mess with it. But something like this, I would have time for this because it's so small. It's right in my pocket. Take it out, turn it on, hit record, boom, 5 seconds, you get in the shot. Now, I'm using the thing right now. I'm at my car. And I do think it works pretty well. The problem is I didn't realize when I bought it that it really doesn't hook up to my Samsung Galaxy at all, which is quite annoying. So it comes with an attachment to hook up a iPhone through I think what they call a lightning port or cable, whatever. And then it comes with USB-C connection, which if you're an Android user like myself, I think there's probably like a handful of phones that actually use that connection right now natively. It's not a common connection. So I don't really understand why DJI will not give you an attachment that works with the micro USB, which almost all Android phones have right now. They just kind of cut us out of the mix, which kind of sucks. I'm really getting tired of manufacturers just like leaving Android users out of the equation. You know, Zhiyun did the same thing with the Smooth Q, the Smooth 4. It just does not work well for Android phones, but it works well for iPhones, Apple products, as if those are the only phones that exist in the world. I know tons of people that use Droids, so I don't know why the developers don't seem to give a crap about us, but we're here too, man, and we have feelings. That's probably why I got this thing used for such a good deal off of B&H, is because people probably return it because it just doesn't work for their phones. So you're probably wondering, how am I able to use this? Because really you need to activate it through your phone before you can use it. Well, because I bought it used, it was already activated, so I can actually use it without the phone. The problem with that is I have no access to ISO, to white balance, or anything natively through the menus on this device. You have to do it through your phone. So this might be returned, but I think I'm going to try to get a USB-C adapter and somehow hook it up and make it work. Just because I think the image quality that comes out of this is probably pretty good. And really, this is my first time outside with it, so I guess we'll kind of see what it can do. But just first observations, I like the fact that it's very simple to use. You can just double tap the button and it switches to selfie mode, or it goes back to, actually it's not a double tap, it's a triple tap, and then it just goes back to, you know, your standard gimbal mode, forward facing. And I mean, you kind of saw it as I was walking. You can see how smooth it was. But so far it's not bad. You know, you get a nice wide angle view. The thing is, because it's so small and so light, I mean, you could just hold it out like this for days. It's not going to tax your arms, so that's good for vlogging, I guess. You know, of course, you can't get a microphone into it right now. They might make attachments and stuff that might allow you to do that in the future. I don't know, but certainly if you're in a loud environment, I don't think this is going to work very well for a vlog camera without a mic. But I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. You guys are hearing me right now as I walk through this parking lot. There's cars passing by on the street. So if it sounds pretty good, then I guess it's pretty good. I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera, so sorry about that. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to my car. So anyway, first observations about this, I kind of hate the fact that I can't connect my phone without having to get fancy adapters, and not really fancy, but cheap adapters. Just out of the box, it doesn't really work. And I'll be pissed off if this wasn't used and I was not able to activate it. I'll be really annoyed, and it definitely would get returned immediately. But since I can actually use it, we're just gonna keep playing, and I'll keep making videos to show you what I like and what I don't like, tips and tricks and all that stuff. So stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already yet. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. Subscribe if you haven't already done it. Like the video if you found this helpful. It's just my first impressions. There's more to come. I'm Mike Turner. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you soon.